Well, I would say that coaching my daughters growing up in fast pitch, and as they got older, they gave up softball, and one went on to college, one decided she wanted to quit, and when they made those decisions, I was not ready to quit. So I still needed to be in softball. So I coached Indiana Shockwaves for 2 more years without having a kid on the team. And that came to an end, and still had a big hole in my heart, and still was not fulfilled. Still wanted to be a part of softball. So I started calling around and see if any other training facilities around needed another instructor. So that's how I got started. And I formed Ultimate Hitting. Started out with 5 kids, and to date we give over 100 lessons a week, and it's been probably 5 or 6 years since I've started Ultimate Hitting. Starting out by myself before I had any instructors, I had to define what are my dreams, what do I want to do as an instructor, and I wanted to be different, and I wanted to bring something new and fresh, and I wanted it to be a lot of fun plus a learning experience. And searching out other instructors, they had to share that same vision that I shared. And the first person I hired was Aubrey Stitch, and she's been with me from the very beginning. And we've taught each other a lot. I've learned from her as well. And my instructors, they've all went through the same things that I have. They were not ready to give up softball. And you're talking, these girls have already been through 4 years of college, and they still can't get enough of it. So after interviewing Aubrey, we hit it off. And she had the same desires that I had, and still to this day, she has them even more. So very lucky to have Aubrey on my staff. I was in Lowe's one day and came across Bailey Aller, and Bailey went to school with both of my daughters. In fact, we lived across the street from them, and her stepdad is the reason why I even got into travel softball. He took me to a scrimmage game one day on a Saturday. He had Jenny Esparza pitching for him on his travel team, who ended up becoming the big stud at Butler. And when I saw fast pitch softball, I was hooked. And so our kids, they grew up, they went through college. And then once I hired Aubrey, I was in Lowe's one day and I saw Bailey. I'm like, I wonder if she wants a job. So I went up to her and talked to her, and here she is, 4 years later. She's very committed, militant. Again, very, very lucky for me that I have found 2 instructors now at that time that share the same vision and dream as I do. Very important to me. If you don't share the same dreams as I do, then I don't have any use for you. Now we're at Chauncey, and like I said, my kids hit with Chauncey. I helped Craig for a while, and needless to say, she went on to Alabama her freshman year, winning a national title. I kind of thought it was a long shot getting her to come here. I worked my butt off, and I tried. She never would respond. Then she graduated. Once she graduated, I finally got a hold of her, and then we met and talked. And the reason why I wanted Chauncey is that part of the reason why Alabama wanted Chauncey, it wasn't because she was a tremendous athlete. She had tremendous leadership skills, and to me that's everything, because without a leader you don't have anything. So, and I knew at the time, I'm desperately seeking out Chauncey to get her in here, because I knew that sooner or later somebody was going to have to take over this business for me. And with her leadership skills and her ability to train, not just the experience that she's had, but just the ability to break the game down and able to teach it. That's a true instructor to me. And it's also a true coach, able to break the game down and teach the kids. I'm like, this kid's got skill. I mean, she's had some ESPN moments, during her career at Alabama, and she needs to share her ability to teach catchers, because there's not very many catching instructors out there. So it was a win-win situation for the both of us. So I put on Bookio and Facebook that Chauncey Bell's now working for Ultimate Hitting, going to start giving catching lessons. Within 3 weeks, she had 16 students that signed up. 2 weeks, she was booked. Well, a lot of people already know, or they've heard a rumor that I'm retiring, and that rumor would be true. As of September the 28th, that's next Thursday, I'm officially retired from Ultimate Hitting. Chauncey Bell has taken over, and Aubrey and Casey and Bailey will still be here, and they're going to add another instructor. Not sure who it's going to be yet, but definitely another Division I player coming in. So she will be taking over, and I will be retiring. It's not that I lost my drive for this game, because it's been a part of my life for 13 years, and no way have I lost my drive to coach and teach. It's such a passion to take a kid that nobody wanted on a team and take her and turn her into an athlete that everybody wants. That to me is everything. Don't care about the money. It's never been about the money. In fact, if anything, softball breaks you. But it's always been about helping somebody else to become a better athlete. So when Mike Morris and I broke up, and a lot of you know Mike Morris, there was a rumor going around that he told everybody that Wyatt's going to take this thing to the next level. And I just, I'm not self-centered. I just do what I do because I love it. And I do it with my whole entire heart. Everything that I have, I put into this game. And I really didn't believe him. And it just sort of happened. I don't know that I've taken it to the next level, or am I just a new name? And everybody always wants to flock to a new name. So, but whichever it is, it worked. And now, most of you know that my wife is a travel nurse, and she does really well. And an opportunity has come up, and I don't want to pass up this opportunity, because it gives my wife and I a chance to travel the country, and I can retire and travel the country and see everything, and we're going to travel around everywhere together. And most people dream of that when they retire. With as young as I am and as young as my wife is, this is a win-win, and I can't pass it up. So bringing Chauncey in, I'm going to say the same thing of what Mike Moore said about me. Chauncey's going to take us to the next level. She's young, she has a heart of a lion, and she loves to teach. And she loves to see results. The videos that we get every weekend, and she's going to take it to the next level. So to me, that's everything to me, because that reinforces everything that I have stood for the last 6 years. And I'm so thankful for it, because, you know, I didn't want to close these doors and leave everybody stranded to find somebody else to teach their kid how to play this game. So I have Chauncey, and she's going to take it to the next level. Softball has been a big part of my life, and you know, we're going to be gone. My wife and I, we will be gone 6 to 9 months out of the year. We're going to come back to Indiana every summer, and if it's okay with Chauncey, yes, I want my big ugly mug in here looking at everybody, you know, talking to everybody, and seeing how it's progressing. The future of Ultimate Hitting lays in the hands of Chauncey Bell and her staff, and it's a very good staff. And I have talked to Chauncey so much about her dreams, and what are her dreams of being an instructor. And it's exactly what this is right here, and this is what she wants. She's wanted this for a long time, and I think now that everybody knows who she is, she has gained the respect, and not only respect, it's more of trust. The kids and the parents, they have to trust us, and I think she's earned that. So that's a huge step for her in taking this to the next level. And when I mean next level, I mean producing Division I athletes, one right after another. And depending on the kid and their commitment to this game of softball, sky's the limit for these kids that are coming through here getting trained by Chauncey Bell and her staff. What I would say to the people that have been with me for a long time, it's not always been about me. I really never wanted it about me. I wanted it about the business, Ultimate Hitting, and the different instructors that we have, and different. It's almost like coming to a place where you see 4 different instructors getting pretty much the same instruction. I've trained them all, and we all pretty much speak the same logo. But my advice would be to stick with these girls that you've been with, because they are an extension of me. I just want to let everybody know how much that I've appreciated them buying into my philosophy, and respecting me, and believing in my methods. And I love all of you, and it's been so great meeting so many different people, inspiring me. In return, we inspire them. It's been a blessing. It's not totally about softball, but it's about the relationships that I've developed over the last 5 or 6 years. It took 12 years. It's just been an awesome ride, and I just love and respect everybody for that. And I can't thank everybody enough for believing in us.